What's good, YouTube? It's Good Luck Uba right here. This is another week of trading, and this is the last week of March 2025, the last trading week of March. And last week we ended up not taking any trades on this account, and this week I have a setup already. So let's dive into our screen. So right here now on my screen, as you can see right here, we have USD card already. We have USD card. I'm already selling USD card. I entered this trade yesterday. Yesterday was Monday, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I entered this trade yesterday. And if you guys were familiar with the last episode, if you watched the last episode, you'd see that I was interested in selling USD card since last week. Since last week Monday, I was interested in selling USD card. After price broke out of this level here, I was interested in selling USD card. But I was expecting a retest. I was waiting for price to come and retest this level around here before I can sell. And if you can look from here, it took how many days before price got to this place? All the way from Tuesday to Thursday before price got to this place. Okay, towards last weekend, like around on Friday, price was here, around here. And I couldn't enter from here because there's no confirmation that price wants to head to the downside unless price broke out of the recent low. So this was the recent line marked out, and throughout last week, price eventually ended up not breaking the low. So yesterday, which was Monday, price eventually broke out of this low, and we had a retest. So after price broke out of this low, I think that was on the 1 hour time frame. I had my entry on the 1 hour time frame after price broke out of that low. You can see clearly price broke out, then retested. So after the retest, I saw some rejection. I had to confirm that price actually wants to head to the downside. Then I after seeing this first rejection, second rejection, then I hopped in. And after I hopped in, my stop loss was around here. At first, my stop loss was around the most recent high on the 1 hour time frame. As you can see from here, my stop loss was around here. That yesterday, I was risking like 35 pips here. I was risking 35 pips yesterday. I calculated my risk with 35 pips, and eventually I entered the trade. I think I'm risking 2% of my account, which is $20. The account I'm trading is $1,000 account. I'm risking 2% on each trade, each setup. So I risked $20 that yesterday. I entered with 0.08 lot size, but eventually I think before I went to bed yesterday, I came to observe the chart, and I saw that price was kind of creating some momentum to the upside. Then I looked again. I went to the 4 hours time frame. This is just me taking you through my thought process. I went to the 4 hours time frame. I saw that my stop loss on the 4 hours time frame was actually not on the recent high on the 4 hours time frame. Then I was like, price can actually come to this area. Price can actually come back to this area, rally up to this area, then still go down. So what chances do I have to still be on this trade if price should come to this area? So then I evaluated everything, and I deemed it fit to set my stop loss above the most recent high on the 4 hours time frame. So I adjusted my stop loss. I closed out some of my position. I closed out about 0.02 of, I entered the 0.08 lot size. I closed out about 0.02, leaving with 0.06 lot size, which means I reduced my risk on this trade. I increased my stop loss and reduced the lot size. So my stop loss went all the way from around 35 pips to around 50 pips. I set my stop loss to 50 pips. So yeah, my stop loss went all the way from 35 pips to 50 pips. So I was now risking 50 pips on this trade. And eventually this morning, this candle opened and closed around 2 p.m. this afternoon. That's when this particular bearish candle closed. So now we have a proper break of neckline. This is like a double top formation. Yeah, this is a double top formation, a proper break of neckline. So I'm expecting price to rally all the way to the downside on USD card. I'm expecting price to rally all the way to this psychological level, 1.41500. You see, so let's look at the higher time frame. Let's look at the weekly time frame and the daily time frame to see what price is currently saying. So on the weekly time frame, what I don't like on this weekly time frame is all these weeks I'm seeing all this rejection from price, rejection. But this is a potential double top pattern on the weekly time frame. This is a potential double top formation, and if you check closely, this price is currently on a region of all-time high. You see, all the way from what was this year, all the way from 2016 January, price came, tested this level, then reversed. The price came, tested this level, then reversed. Then around 2020, price came again, tested this level, then reversed. Then currently we're in 2025, price came again, tested this level. So I'm expecting a reversal from previous price activities. I'm expecting a reversal of this area. So the weekly time frame, I go with the trend. I work with the trend of the market. The weekly time frame is bearish. Also looking at the daily time frame. So on the weekly time frame now, we have like a potential double top formation, and you all know that double top formation is a particular chart pattern that signals reversal. So I'm expecting a reversal on USD CAD. Then on the daily time frame, what do we have on the daily time frame? Daily time frame, the trend on the daily time frame is actually bearish as well. And on the daily time frame, we still have another double top formation. Okay, this area is an area of resistance. Price has been rejecting of this area since December 2024. Price has been rejecting of this area. So on the daily time frame, we still have a double top formation around here. Although the neckline has not been broken, I think this is just the issue we have right now. The issue we have is with this support level around here. That's the only issue we have at the moment. If price can break below the support level, bet me and believe me, we are heading to the downside. We're heading over to this area. So that's just the issue I have currently. So buyers, there are some buyers around here. I don't know if they can be able to sustain price, but there are buyers around here. But I'm not really bothered about that. We already have our bearish candle, although I don't like the wick. You see, one issue is that I don't like all these wicks I'm seeing. I don't like the wick from this candle. Even the one that this candle is creating, I don't still like it. But we still have about 6 hours more for this daily candle to close. Whichever way this daily candle closes will determine what will most likely happen tomorrow. So heading over to the 4 hours time frame. On the 4 hours time frame, yeah, we still have we have a proper break around here, but yeah, like I said, this area is like kind of our problem. This particular area, I thought I drew it out on the daily time frame, so I think I deleted it. This particular area is our problem. That's just the problem we have. If price can, why is it not appearing now? Come on. All right. So if price can break below this level, if price can disrespect this level, then just know we are heading to the downside. Believe me, you are heading to the downside. So I think this is all about USD CAD. Is there anything on the 2 hours time frame that you guys need to see? Is there anything on the 2 hours time frame? Nothing really. Then let's check the 1 hour time frame. Is there anything on the 1 hour time frame? Nothing really. So that's just it on USD CAD. If price should take out this particular support level we have around here, and mind you, this level has acted as support for a long time. Yeah, for a long time it has been acting as support. So it might really be hard for price to break below this level. I don't know. Let's see how strong the sellers are. If the sellers are strong enough, they should take out this level and head to the downside. Then that's that for USD CAD. Then another instrument, remember this USD CAD trade, it was the trade I was meant to enter last week Monday. Yeah, I saw this setup since last week Monday, but as a result of me not seeing my confirmation, I didn't enter the trade. Eventually I saw my confirmation yesterday before I entered. So that's that about USD CAD. Then moving on to the second currency pair that I'm trading currently. The second currency pair that I'm currently on is GBP/USD. So before I go over to explain GBP/USD and everything I'm seeing on GBP/USD, I want you guys, those of you that are new to the channel, please subscribe to the channel. I beg of you, please subscribe. Before I explain GBP/USD, just subscribe, support me. Currently at 221 subscribers. Yeah, we're already having growth. Support the journey, support the channel. Just subscribe, like, and share your comments in the comment section. Share your thoughts in the comment section. If you are seeing the same thing that I'm seeing on the chat, if your approach is the same with the approach I have on the chat, just let me know in the comment section. Let me give you 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Subscribe. Hope you have subscribed. Then let's head over to GBP/USD. So on GBP/USD now, GBP/USD is a little bit sketchy though. And after explaining GBP/USD, there's something I want to still draw your attention to. Something that I just discovered. I want to draw your attention to. So believe me, just stick to the end of the video so that you will know that thing I want to talk about. So on GBP/USD, we have from the 4 hours time frame, you see we have some kind of reversal. Okay, first of all, let's just start from the weekly time frame, the way we normally do top-down analysis. So on the weekly time frame, you can see that GBP/USD got to this level, to this resistance level around here. It got to this level, and as soon as it got to this level, it started showing some signs of rejection. One signal of rejection on a candlestick chart is weak. once the wick is rejecting, you know that price is rejecting from that region. So we have some weak rejection. We have the first weak rejection. It got here, it melted back, got here again, melted back, even closed bearish, then got here again as if it's melting back. So we're already having series of weak rejections from the candle. This one happened on, I think this should be the second week of March. Then this happened on the third week of March. Then this particular candle is for this week, which is the fourth week of March. So we already have about 3 candles rejecting from this area. Then on the daily time frame, no doubt the weekly time frame is bullish, just as I indicated here. The weekly time frame is bullish, but on the daily time frame now, what do we have on the daily time frame? Perfect. On the daily time frame now, we have a change in trend. Yeah, a change in trend. That's what we have on the daily time frame, because on the daily time frame we've been having series of higher highs and higher lows. We've been having series of higher highs and higher lows. Higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high. We were supposed to expect a higher low, but eventually price broke out of this low, this recent low. Then price created a lower low. Then as if price is coming to create a lower high, a potential lower high. We'll call it potential because it has not been created. Can call this potential, this area can call this potential because it has not been created. So this is what we have on the daily time frame, which signals that daily time frame trend has changed. That's changed from bullish to bearish, bullish to bearish, like curve. So it means that daily time frame has changed from bullish to bearish. Having gotten that information from the daily time frame, what do we now do? We now hop over to, and aside that too, we also have a double top formation on the daily time frame. And if you look closely, this double top formation is on this level, is on this weekly level that price has been rejecting from. Price rejected from here, around here, price rejected from here. You can see it's a resistance level. So we have a double top formation on the daily time frame. So now with that information, we now hop over to the 4 hours time frame. On the 4 hours time frame, what do we have? On the 4 hours time frame, we have what am I saying? Okay. We're good. So on the 4 hours time frame, we have, should I call this a double top or a triple top? Whichever you call it, just know that it's for reversal. We have like a triple top around here, the first leg, second leg, and third leg. And price eventually broke out of the neckline. This was the neckline. Price eventually broke out of the neckline. Price retested the neckline. Are you seeing that? Then price eventually went to create a lower low, then coming back here to create a lower high. So this is where I had my entry. I had my entry on this lower high. I believe you're seeing what I'm saying. Good. So I had my entry on this lower high, and after I entered, price eventually went to create a lower low around here. So which means the trend is bearish on the 4 hours time frame. Where did I indicate that? I indicated it. The trend is bearish on the 4 hours time frame. So since our daily trend is bearish, our 4 hours trend is bearish, we already have 2 time frames that are in sync. So what I do is I look out for 2 time frames that are in sync. Then if the daily time frame and the 4 hours time frame are saying the same thing, if they are moving in the same direction, bet me I'm going to trade in that direction. But if you have the weekly time frame, probably the weekly time frame is bearish, the daily time frame is bullish, and the 4 hours time frame is bearish, I'm not going to take that trade, because the weekly is saying bearish, the 4 hours is saying bullish. Sorry, the weekly is saying bearish, the daily is saying bullish, and the 4 hours is saying bearish. There's a gap in between. The daily is against the 4 hours and the weekly, so I'm not going to take that trade. But if I have, like, let's say the weekly is bearish, daily is bearish, 4 hours is bearish, I will take the trade. Weekly bullish, daily bullish, 4 hours bullish, I'll take the trade. Weekly bearish, daily bearish, 4 hours bullish, I'm not going to take the trade. So at the end of the day, I try to make sure that the daily time frame and the 4 hours time frame, those are the 2 time frames that are quite important. If the daily time frame and the 4 hours time frame are speaking the same language, bet you I'm going to take the trade. Yeah, daily time frame, 4 hours time frame, they speak the same language, I take the trade. So that's just that for that. So saying that the daily was bearish, the 4 hours was bearish, I had my entry around this lower high, and my stop loss was above the recent high. This was the previous high. My stop loss was above that previous high. Then I was targeting this next level. Yeah, I was targeting this next level. So we've known, like, since February ending, GBP/USD has been quite bullish. You see the bull run all the way to this area, and after I got to this area, there's some sort of hesitation from price. Yeah, you can see the hesitation from price. So I don't know how this trade will turn out to be, but if it hits my stop loss, I lose my 2% and move on. If it hits my take profit, I make my 10% because this trade has the risk to reward is very, very tasty. It's actually 1:5, which means as I'm risking 2% on this trade, I'm going to be making 10% if the trade hits my take profit. Then on USD card, on USD card, where is the USD card? Okay, on USD card, if the trade goes in my favor, USD card has a risk to reward of 1:3.27. If the trade goes in my favor, I'm most likely going to be making 6% from this trade. But if it goes against me, I'll be losing 2%. So that's just it. That's just it. Then to the thing I remember I told you that I'll tell you guys something. I told you that I will tell you something. I'll gist you about something. So now let me just illustrate something to you. Let me use this area to illustrate something to you. This is just like a plus for sticking long enough. This is like a plus. I'm taking 2 trades for this week. We have USD card, then we have GBP USD. Good. So do you guys notice something? What does these 2 currency pair have in common? These 2 currency pair, they have USD in common. This guy has USD as the base currency. I'm sure if you're familiar with base and quote currencies, you know what I'm talking about. This particular pair has USD as the base currency, while this particular pair has USD as the quote currency. Good. Haven't known that. Now I am selling USD card and I am selling GBP USD. I'm selling both of them from what my candles are telling me. It's giving me signals to sell. So I am selling both of them. But looking at this thing theoretically, it means that it means that how will I put it now? Which English will I use now? Okay, looking at this too theoretically now, it means that I am kind of against myself. You know why? Because I am selling USD card. For me to sell USD card, it means that USD is weak while Canadian dollar is strong. That means I am selling USD against Canadian dollar. Then for me to sell GBP USD, it means that GBP USD is weak while GBP is weak while USD is strong. That means GBP is weak against USD. What I mean is, for the fact I am selling USD card, it means that I am selling USD and I am buying Canadian dollar. Then for the fact that I am selling GBP USD, it means that I am selling GBP and I am buying USD. So I cannot be selling USD here and buying USD here. Do you get? Like, if at all I should be selling one and I should be buying one, I should be buying the other. Is it that I'm selling USD card and I'm buying GBP USD? It makes more sense than for me to sell USD card and sell GBP USD. So these 2 particular trades, one, from what I'm seeing from observation, from theory, I feel that one will hit my TP while the other one will hit my stop loss. That's just what I feel on this trade. And I feel that one will hit my TP and one will hit my stop loss. But my feeling has nothing to do with the market. Let's allow the market to do its thing. Let's allow the market to play its part. So at the end of the day, whatever happens, I'll let you guys know. Today is still Tuesday. We still have Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Then upper Monday for this month to be over. But by the end of the week, I will update you guys on what happened. I don't want this video to be too long, so I'll just head over to school. I'm going to class now. I'll go to school now, and I will catch you guys later after the trade has played out. So that's just it, guys. See you guys later. See, we're already having rejection. But see you guys later though. See you guys later. Every opportunity, every setup is an opportunity to learn and to become better. That's just the way I see it. So peace out. So guys, it is what it is. Today is Monday. I entered this trade. I did the explanation. I entered this trade last week Tuesday. No, last week Monday. That was when I entered, right? Yeah, last week Monday. But I made the explanation on Tuesday. That's the other clip you saw was on Tuesday. So eventually I got stopped out on USD card. Then remember I entered 2 trades. I entered USD card and GBP USD. So on GBP USD, it was same thing. I got stopped out on Thursday on GBP USD. I got stopped out on Thursday on GBP. So at the end of the day, I lost 2% on GBP. I lost 2% on USD card, which is 4%. Guys, like the losses are just something else. Let me just show you what I mean. Like, let me just show you what I mean. This is the Telegram channel where I drop the whole trades and all that. So this is March. Like, I've not won any trade since this month. Like, I didn't win any trade. The first week I lost 2% on GBP. The second week of March I lost 2% on USD card. Then the third week of March I didn't take any trade. Then the fourth week, which was last week, I took trades on GBP and USD card. So I lost like 1, 2, 3, 4. This is like 4 losses in a row already. 4 losses in a row. Like if I should include the loss I had the other month, like the last time I had a win was on the second week of February. That was the last time I had a win, which was on USD card. I think okay, this that was this trade. Where is that USD card? The last time I had a win was last month. I think that was this trade that I made 4% around here. That was the last time I had a win. Then after that win, okay, let me check. When was that? That was you see, I entered the trade on February 13th. I entered the trade on February 13th. That was the last time I had a win. And since then I've been having 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Since then I've had 6 losses in a row, bro. Is it me or is it strategy? What the fuck, man? I don't know what's wrong. Look at me that is planning that hopefully I make 8% this month and next month I go ahead and buy a proper account. But with this now, I don't think I can buy a proper account anymore. Like this thing really broke me down. This whole thing, these 2 last trades I took this month, it really broke me down because everything was in check. I was following the trend. I was good. You guys need to see this. I'm sure I made the explanation now. You guys, I explained the trade, the reason I entered the trade. The trend was bearish. You see, we had like a double top formation. We had double top formation around the break of neckline, retest of neckline. Before I entered the trade, I was sure that the trend was already changing. Like even on the 4 hours, even when I had the trend on the daily and the weekly, they were already bearish. If I'm not mistaken, where did I even write that? See, the trend on the weekly was bearish, the trend on the daily was bearish. Then on the 4 hours, I even had to make sure that the 4 hours trend was bearish before I could enter. You see, we had a double top formation, break of neckline, retest of neckline. I even had made sure that see this bearish engulfing candle that engulfed 1, 2 candles, then it's made a retracement, a pullback. I ensured that the pullback was taken out. Like I ensured that the recent low was taken out before I entered the trade. Eventually, the recent low was taken out, and I had my entry, and my stop loss was above the previous structure, which was the recent high. Then I was just targeting 1/3, which is I was targeting the next zone, which is this zone. So how come it was going in my way, like up until this area? I think it's even got to 1:1. It got to 1:1, 1:1.4, around 1:1.5. It got to around 1:1.5. Then I don't know. Then this is just crazy. It got up to 1:1.5. Then I got stopped out. It's really painful. I don't know why this is happening, but it's really painful. I don't know. I don't even know what to do at this point. Like the losses are just becoming something else. They are becoming too much. 6 losses in a row. 6 losses in a row is becoming too much, man. So, like I said, 6 losses in a row, and it's just painful, and it's as if the strategy I'm using is just I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say, guys. I don't know what to say. I don't just know what to say. Regardless, someone even dropped this emoji. But I don't really know what to say at this point. You guys should advise me. What should I do? Should I stop using this strategy? In fact, the whole point is I would wait for I would wait for days only for my trade to go in profit and come back and hit me out in a loss. Like it's crazy. Like it's really, really crazy. I would wait for 3, 4 days. Okay, for instance, now this trade, I entered this trade on Monday. Okay, fine. GBP hit stop loss on Thursday, which is between Monday and Thursday is 3 days. I got stopped out within 3 days. Fine. Then USD card, I entered USD card on Monday too. USD card stopped me out today, which is 1 week. I waited for 7 good days for a particular trade setup, and after 7 days, all I can get is getting stopped out. Like I hit stop loss after 7 days. Do you know the level of patience that I put into this thing? Do you know how this market are testing my patience? You guys might not really understand. Maybe you've not been in this situation before, but if I tell you how this thing has tested my patience, oh god. So guys, let me just wrap it up at this point because I'm already not happy, not so happy. So let me just wrap it up at this point. I'll go and deliberate on this. I might be changing strategy. I don't know. I've used this strategy for okay, let's see. I started using it since November, December, yeah, November, December, January, February, March. That's like for 5 months now. Although I started documenting around February. Yeah, I started documenting around February. So 5 months and okay, my PC stopped recording already. But within those 5 months, I was able to let me just check. Within those 5 months, I was able to take. Hang on, let me just look for it. Yeah, within those 5 months, let me count the number of trades I was able to take. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 11, then 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. Within those 5 months, I was able to take 26 trades. I'm swing trading. I'm swing trading. So within 5 months, I was able to take 26 trades. And out of those 26 trades, I was able to, let me count how many I won and how many I lost. Okay, out of those 26 trades, I was able to win 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I was able to win 5 trades out of 26 trades and I lost 21. Like you see the essence of journal, right? You see the essence of journaling your trades. As when I was on journaling my trades now, I wouldn't have been able to track my record. No, I don't want to be biased. I just want to be as realistic as possible to myself. I have to tell myself the truth. I was able to take 26 trades and I lost 21 of them. I only won 5. So at the end of the day, The issue is not with my risk management, because my risk management is okay. The risk to reward on these trades were okay. The issue is with the system. The issue is with the strategy, I guess. I don't know. I feel the strategy is kind of undergoing a losing streak. I don't even know what to just say. I don't know what to call it. I don't just know. But the issue is with my win rate. My win rate is very poor. If I should calculate my win rate now, out of these 26 trades, if I should calculate my win rate, let me pull up my calculator. Out of 26 trades, I won 5. 5 over 26 times 100. 19%. Bro, you gotta be kidding me. My win rate is 19%. And the highest risk to reward I've ever gotten on a trade. The highest risk to reward, or the highest I've made on the trade. I think, let me check again. The highest I've made on the trade was 5.22%. That's the highest I've made on a single trade. So I don't know what to say. Let me just go and rest. Then let me think of what's the next step, because next month is April. Yeah, next month is April. March just ended. The year is already. Next month is like the quarter of the year already. Next month we're already in 1/4 of the year. So I have to do something, bro. If not, this year might not be different from last year. So I have to like think of a way. What's the way forward? Seeing that this strategy is not sustaining me at this point in time, what's the way forward? I don't even know what to say again. But let me just go and meditate and think about the whole thing. Then, by the grace of God, I'll come up with a plan that I can use to, to go through all of this. But that's just it, guys. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Please try to subscribe to the channel and like the video. Share your comments in the comment section. Tell me what you think. What should I do if you've gone through this? If you are experienced, like if you have more experience and all that, just let me know what you think in the comment section, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out.